85% of traders blow up their account, and it's a lot more complicated than you think. I've been trading Forex for 4+ years now, and I'm going to show you not just some theories, but some rules that I live by and that I trade by. Most people think trading is just reading a chart and clicking a buy or sell button and they'll make money. And that couldn't be further from the truth. What separates a profitable trader from an unprofitable trader is not just the strategy themselves and whether they can apply it, but there's so many little things like their psychology, the way they're applying their psychology, the way they're looking back at their strategy. There's so many different things that traders need to do to become a consistently profitable trader. So here are the 7 rules that keep me in the game. Drawdowns are totally normal, so you just have to accept them, okay? There's no way around it. Every profitable trader has losing weeks and losing months, okay? Don't let people tell you that they win every single trade, because that is just total bullshit, okay? Everyone loses, and drawdowns are totally normal. A drawdown isn't proof that my strategy is broken, okay? It doesn't mean anything. Accepting drawdowns keeps me in the game long enough to win, all right? I don't look at a few trades and think, yeah, my strategy is shit, I'm not going to trade it. I look at a few trades over a longer period of time, okay? So let's see, we got 12 months. And then I see if my strategy is profitable or not profitable, okay? So what traders mostly look at is, let's say these are the 3 months out of the 12 months in the trading year, okay? People look at these 3 months and think, my strategy is shit, my strategy is not going to work, and I need to quit trading, okay? But they don't look at these parts here. They don't look at the other parts where over a longer period of time, you've made money, all right? So instead of looking at individual outcomes and thinking that just because you've gone on a 10% drawdown, okay, to the point where your equity curve looks like this, so your equity curve was great at this point, but then looks like this part doesn't mean anything, okay? This is only half of the trades here, all right? If you continue trading, you can stick to your plan, your equity curve will go back up and it will look like that, okay? If you stick to your plan and you know that your strategy is profitable, it will, all right? So don't just be looking at the drawdown just in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, okay? Start looking at it over a longer period of time. Start looking at over 50 trades, right? Instead of 5 trades, okay? So drawdowns are totally normal and you have to accept them. Every trade needs a stop loss, every single one. A stop loss is not optional, okay? It's a part of the trade. There's no ifs or buts here. It's totally a part of the trade. You can risk anywhere between 0.5 to 2%, okay? It's totally up to you, but a stop loss is needed, okay? One skip stop loss is how accounts blow up completely, okay? That's how you lose all of your money, all right? This is your equity curve. You just lose all your money and you're back down to 0, all right? No one wants that. This could be your next few trades, okay? You have a winning trade, winning trade, winning trade, winning trade, and then your account balance with no stop loss, okay? I'll show you right now, that goes down quite a while. You don't want to be doing that, all right? Because without a stop loss, you can totally fuck your account over. You can lose lots of money. You'll lose your funded accounts. So every trade, stop loss, every single time, okay? Without fail, you cannot avoid using a stop loss. You will only lose money if you don't use a stop loss. Incorporate break even into every trade, okay? This one is optional. I do it. I think it's an amazing thing to do, but not everyone does it, which is totally fine, but I think it's a great rule to live by as well. Once price moves into my favor, okay, so 1-to-1 risk reward is when I move my stop loss to break even. I move my stop to break even. You can't lose money on a trade that you can't lose money on, all right? If my stop loss is where my entry was, pretty much I'm getting tagged in and out of my entry, I don't lose money. It's impossible to lose money, okay, unless slippage is crazy, but that's for another story. But 9 out of 10 times, you're not going to lose money. So break even, it's almost peace of mind with your trading. So small confidence building wins compounds over time, all right? So this is your trading with no break even. Of course, you can be profitable, okay? Totally acceptable. But with break even, it is normally just a bit smoother, all right? We've got a smoother equity curve. We don't have so much up and down drawdown like this, okay? Where every trade is either a loss or a win, okay? But with break evens, look, these will be your trades, okay? Where it's just nice and slow and steady, okay? It is harder emotionally for your trades to be like this all the time, all right? So incorporating break even into trades, I think, is a big plus, and that is a rule I definitely live by. Don't look at individual trades, look over months, look over a larger sample size, okay? I did touch on this briefly, but this needs a topic of its own. One trade means nothing. Losing one trade means literally nothing, zilch, okay? Even 1 month, realistically, doesn't mean much, okay? Losing months are totally normal. I have losing months, multiple losing months over the year, doesn't matter at all, okay? My edge plays out over a larger sample size, not a single trade. You can have a amazing strategy, okay? Every setup is perfect. Every variable, every confluence has all been ticked, okay, in this checkbox, all right? That trade can still lose. Does that mean your strategy is shit? No, doesn't mean that, okay? It doesn't mean anything. All right. This can be your daily to weekly noise. Okay. So let's say these are all individual trades. So you win here, lose, lose, win, lose. Overall, you're down. Okay. You've lost money. Let's say this is negative 2% for now. All right. But then you look at it on the monthly trend, and let's say this data here was reflective in this month here, where let's just say you were positive here, plus 2%, let's say. But you did have a lot of losing trades and you normally average 5% or 10%, okay, just for example's sake. Then at the end of the day, you look over by the months here and you are profitable, all right? Even if this was negative by a little bit, like right here, you still be profitable. You still have these months here where you've been profitable, all right? So stop looking at individual trades thinking my strategy is shit when that's wrong, okay? Stop thinking after one trade like this means that your strategy is shit or your strategy is wrong. That's incorrect, all right? Look at it over a longer period of time. Look at it over a longer sample size of trades. Don't revenge trade. All right. A loss is a loss. Okay. It's not a debt that I owe to the market. Okay. I'm not expecting that for that to be given back to me. All right. It's the market. It'll give me losses and it'll give me wins as well. Chasing a loss turns a small mistake. Okay. Or just a normal mistake, or not really a mistake at all. All right. A loss is normal, but chasing this loss, okay, it can turn into a blown account. Okay. It can turn into a way bigger mistake. I walk away. The market will always be there tomorrow. Okay. I'll always find my setups. All right. Doesn't matter. Okay, this is my equity curve and I lose today. Over the next few days or next few months over a larger sample size, I'm going to be up. Okay, my strategy is profitable. I'm a profitable trader. I'm going to be up. I'm not going to let one loss affect me to the point where if I'm revenge trading from here, I'm trying to get that loss back, I start increasing risk or I start taking way too many trades. That will be my equity curve. All right, and that's not good. No one wants this shit. Okay, that's like negative 60, 70%. No one wants that. So trade normally. You lose, that's totally fine, all right? You turn a loss into an oversized entry, okay? And then an oversized reentry turns into a bigger loss, and then you just keep on losing, and that cycle is inevitable, all right? You're only gonna do bad things for your account balance. That, like, revenge trading is never a good idea. Even if you win after a revenge trade, it puts in the absolute worst habits for your trading, and you'll just end up like this, okay? You'll be either too confident, you'll just get bigger losses, you'll lose even more. It's not ideal to anyone, all right? So you take a loss, that's it, all right? Do not revenge trade. Plan your day and read your checklist, okay? Checklist is very important. I don't have a daily profit target, okay? I make money just as it comes. I don't expect to make $1,000 a day, all right? That's not my target. I don't have any target. There's no number that I'm chasing. Before I look at the charts, I run my checklist. I don't care about my feelings. I don't care if I'm not feeling confident about a trade or if I'm feeling shit because I've gone in a big drawdown, okay? Doesn't matter to me, all right? I take trades as they come. A valid setup shows up when it shows up, not on my schedule, all right? I don't care if I don't go without a trade. If I go without a trade for 5 days and then I've got 3 trades in one day, that's totally fine, all right? But there's nothing I'm chasing. There's no number I'm chasing. I have to trade every single day or I have to make $1,000 a day, okay? Forget about it, okay? There are some traders that do that, more day traders. My style of trading, I don't do that. I don't care about daily profit target because I don't have one. I only look at valid setups, and if they show up, I'll take the trade, all right? So this could be a little checklist for yourself, okay? So do a 2-minute pre-check, okay? Breathe. Honestly answer some questions on your headspace, discipline, your loss acceptance, okay? And if any of them say no, give it some time or reset, meditate, all those kind of things. Remind yourself, a setup either qualifies or it doesn't, and a correctly executed loss is still a good trade, okay? It's not a mistake. You don't have to learn from it, all right? Like, it's still a good loss. If you followed your process and your setups, it's still a good loss. And if a valid setup presents itself, I take it, okay? That's as simple as that, right? And that's part of my checklist. I'll tick these all off. These are all good. I understand these points. Now I'm ready to trade, okay? Now I'm ready to enter some trades and make some money, lose some money, okay? But I'm there to enter some trades. I'm ready. I've planned my day. I've read my checklist. I'm ready to trade. And now my favorite one, follow a process. Do not chase money. All right, this is super, super important. Money is the byproduct, okay? The process is the goal. The process is what you're wanting to be doing every single day, okay? Don't have a profit target. What you need is having a target of following your process every single day, all right? Chasing money, it bends my rules. And chasing process protects them, okay? I have the rules in my process. Process equals rules, okay? They're the same thing. But if I'm chasing money, I'm bending my rules, all right? Because this is my checklist, all right? And if one of these things don't match, but I know I want to be making money, I'll take a trade without this point, and I'm no longer trading like a consistently profitable trader. All right. I'm trading like a gambler. I'm just wanting to make money. All right. So discipline compounds, and impatience, it blows accounts. You need your checklist. Everything needs to be ticked off in your checklist, okay? For me, is there a break of structure? Yep. Is there a fair value gap? Yep. Liquidity sweep, trend, those kind of things that are in my checklist. If one of those things don't follow, I'm not taking the trade, all right? It's automatically an invalid setup, no matter how good it may look, all right? But if there's no fair value gap, I'm not taking it. If there's no trend, I'm not taking it, all right? So every part of your checklist needs to be followed, which is your process, okay? You need to be following your process, because as soon as you start chasing money, you'll start, you'll be chasing money, you'll start avoiding these points of your checklist, of your plan. And this is the only thing making you profitable. This checklist is literally the only thing that is keeping you consistently profitable. Because if you're starting to chase this, I'll guarantee you, you're going to lose money. The more you want money, the more you'll lose it, okay? In trading, it's unlike most businesses, okay? You need to be patient. You need to just be following a process. The money, it'll come. It's a byproduct of your following your process. If you're following your process consistently and correctly, this will come. This will come and enjoy, like it'll join your account. Your account balance will be growing, all right? But it's only if you're checking off every single part of your plan. So it is essential to have a plan, have a process, and follow that process consistently, okay? If these are some things that you are struggling with, look, I've been there, I've done that. I've been the person that's been chasing money. I've been the person that's revenge traded, and it's not a great feeling. And if you're wanting to pretty much shortcut your trading journey, okay, hit the link in my description. I've got my mentorship there, and I'll see if you're the right fit, if you're someone that I can help, okay? Because I only take on a specific criteria of people, okay? I don't just go out there and help everyone like that thinks I can be a good trader, okay? It's very specific, but if you're wanting to have help and you feel like you're a genuine person that wants to be a genuinely good trader, then hit up the link and let's book a meet.